Alright, I'm muted. Did I mute myself at the end of the Tower of God stream? I did not notice. I forgot. I forget. I forgotting. Okay. Take this. Still right screen. Hello, Cora! Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to another Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint stream. We have reached the end spurt. This week and next week, and I will be caught up. Because we're reading until chapter 205 this week, and that means next week we are 100% going to catch up. Yeah, this is the final countdown. I hope anyone who's watching this had a nice day, and it's only going to get nicer seeing some Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint together with me. I am painfully seeing that apparently the chat message is not showing up. I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense. It worked last week. Why does it not? It worked in Tower of God just a few minutes ago. Why does it not work now? Okay, let me see. There's this chat. I mean, well, now we see Wandering Devil, even though it says Wanderer 9868. Now this is interesting why it says two different names. But for some reason Cora's message did not show up on this. I feel like maybe Cora was always just a figment of my imagination. Maybe Cora was actually the friends we made along the way. Hello Beatrice! Hello everyone! Hello everyone, it's been another week. Let's see. Dogja, oh yeah, Dogja looked at this guy at Jungyok when Jungyok said that his name is Dogja Kim. Like Dogja always says his name is Jungyok, this time he went, my name is Dogja. The good old Uno reverse card. Was my name previous? It was my previous name before following you. But I'm wondering why it still shows like that in the chats that I see here. Like, when I see the YouTube chat, Wandering Devil, I see that your name is Wandering Devil. But for some reason, the thing on my screen shows that the old name. Also, hello, Chris and Cora. Apparently, you're the NPC now. Only your first message, though. Your second message, that seems to be fine. Didn't show last week as well, actually? Oh yeah, let's test if it's working. It became a real person! It's like Pinocchio's story! Okay, apparently the coins command is not working. I still don't know. Do I need to start this thing every time before I... Let me see if I can read this here right now. Do I need to... I don't want to watch the video. I changed name a few hours before the... Oh, now the bot is alive. Okay, the bot just needed like... The bot is... Apparently the bot needs a few minutes until it gets started and enters the chat. I feel like now the bot is here. Okay, so last week it kind of makes sense that maybe it didn't work yet, but this week I don't know. Maybe YouTube just needs a few weeks time to get it. Hello, bot. Hello. I really love like this expression of Doctor. He's like, this little piece of shit. Why is he telling him my name? What was the context behind telling that name? Picture the world after scenario have ended. Hello, Matcha. Why did he say Dr. Kim again? May I ask what your name is? Why did he say Dr. Kim? I'm wondering that. Hello, Lachi! Hello! Now let's get into the first chapter of the day. Everyone seems to have arrived already. Almost, like, the regulars. The regular constellations that visit my stream. I finally made it to a stream. Perfect. Now you can earn coins. Now it's time to earn some coins by being in chat. Because he thinks maybe Doctor can lead the people better than him. Maybe it's that, yeah. Reveals his nickname, Wandering. Constellation Wanderer 9868, yeah. This is such a nice comedic face. Look at the Constellation Lachi. So the add coins command. I don't know. But we already kind of tested that it doesn't work for you guys. You can't add coins to yourself. Your name is Dr. Kim? Wait, why are you giving them my name? A new achievement has been added to your 5th story. Dr. Kim! Dr. Kim! Wait, to his 5th story? Can you guys help me again? What are Dogja's stories? You can add coins? I can add coins. What are his stories, and why does this add to his 5th story? The resident of Paradise would remember Dr. Kim, the liberator of Paradise. The story Lonely Messiah has become richer. Dr. Kim! What is he scheming? Is he trying to blame everything on me? Constellation Demonic Fire is tearing up at your camaraderie. There's no way that egotistical jerk would share his achievement with others. I don't think he considers me enough of a friend to share. He was waiting for the stream to start from a few hours ago. That's nice to hear. Look at the small pet flying up there. Look. It should be gift coins, yeah. His 5th story, Lonely Messiah, is still in progress. So any achievement before it gets finalized gets added to it and make it stronger. Oh, so that's... Lachi was gifted 1 coin by Chris Weaver. But by the way, gifting is that you give something from your coins. That should be, so much should be clear. If you want to, you can test it out. The command is this one. Damn, they're giving each other coins. This is the add command. Wait, oh, you type plus minus 10. I also mistyped my name because I have a space bar between my first and last name. So I'm stupid. But Saga, why did you look for Dogsha earlier? Oh. That was because Dogsha's like, me? She was looking, me? Yeah, Chris, you're not finding it out. Maybe his 5th story didn't come. Yeah. I don't think it was the interference from the outer gods devil. I feel like it's just what Lachi said as well. Like, the story is still progressing. Like, I don't know when the story ends or how long it can progress, but it's still developing. Look at it. I hope it doesn't get a chibi form or something. This coin mechanic is fun, and it can also be used in the future. He's going to die? Killed by someone he loves? She overheard Moire's prophecy. One who opposes the miracle. Is that your name, Matcha? King of a kingless world. Oh, that's the stories from Dogja. I forgot what the one who opposes the miracle is. But he always comes back to life. Won't he be fine? That'd be a relief, but we don't know how many more times he can do that. Since it's a prophecy from Olympus, it won't be easily avoided. So, who is the person he loves the most? Don't we need to learn that first? Wait, you know something, Jihya? I was just thinking that it could be me. Did you really just say that? Why would you think that? Out of all people here, you're thinking of yourself? Not Jungyok, not Sangha, not Gilyong or Yoosung. Yoosung is literally his constellation. Beating up Dokkaebi Paul was one. He didn't choose already existing story from the Nebula, so he had to complete story himself. No, that's not it. I was just using my common sense. I'm young, pretty, cute, good with the blade, and charming to boot. There's no reason for him not to love me. I think it might be Sangha that Dokja loves the most. Huh? Me? I'm sorry? I'm sure all the men had butterflies in their stomachs when they first saw you. And Dokja is also a man. Awkward. And I noticed that Dokja is a little different when he's with you. No, I'll never kill him. Well, that's just because we used to be colleagues at work. He also helped me a lot. I was thinking it might be you who you want. What? Me? But what if I do end up killing him? I noticed that he seemed to be particularly nice to you. Beating the returning guy with the questions. Oh, I thought like you typed them in order because like Kingless World would be before the miracle thing then, I guess. He gave you a lot of great equipment in the past and you seem to smile more when you're talking to him. It's like they're playing hot potatoes. Just too much. This scene. Everybody's like, no, Doctor loves you the most. Doctor loves you the most. No, Doctor loves you the most. I don't think that love here means the love between man and woman necessarily. Oh yeah, look at him chiming in. I think Doctor loves me the most because brotherly love, I tell you. You also love our families, don't we? That could also be it. Then what do you think, Gilyong? Doctor likes me. Then couldn't it also be referring to camaraderie, fellowship between friends? Camaraderie? I remember the times we trained with swords before. You see, fellowship between men can be very... Ugly King's mystery might finally be solved. Everybody's like, yeah. Yeah, now they're looking at Jungyok. Huh? What are you looking at? It can't be. Constellation, demonic judge of fire, shakes their head violently. No, my ship can't be true. My ship can't be true. No, my ship. It can't be. No, wait, it can't be it. Excuse me? Dokja's incarnation. Oh, now it's also appearing here. Oh, yes, she is his incarnation. Right, Yoosung, come on and tell us. Do you know anything? Why didn't we just ask him? What? But how could we do that? All this time, he's been listening to us. Can she see him or... No, wait, he messaged her, right? Because he is the Constellation, he basically used like 200 to 400 coins or something to send her messages, right? That was the case. Dr. Kim's Love, part 10. Again? An unnamed Constellation says that he's sorry. One more time. An unnamed Constellation says that he's sorry. No, he's using 200 plus coins. No, snitched on him. Oof. No, every time he needs to apologize, it's 200 coins who he won. It's... Or is it 400? I forgot. I remember researching this because I needed to know how much it is to send coins and stuff to get started with the Dokkaebi tax. Is he really watching us? An unnamed Constellation says that he's very sorry. So, where is he? It's like 200 coins here. Oh, there. Who is it that you love, Dokja? Come to think of it, it may not be someone who's here right now. Wait a second. Dokja, didn't Dokja leave alone with that woman? I think her name was Suyong Han. Are you with her right now? An unnamed Constellation said that he doesn't love anyone in particular. Really? You're being very vague. That just means you don't have one yet. Why is everyone so interested in who I love? The prophecy is true, you'll end up loving someone. Maybe you should rephrase the question. What kind of a woman are you into? Does any one of us fit the bill? Why should I tell them something like that? You must be wondering why we're asking you this, but this is important. If you end up loving one of us, you could stop that prophecy from coming true. So just tell me if you think you're about to fall for me, huh? Come on, just tell me. Or maybe it'll be me. Yes, CC sends a lot of commands, by the way, because it's all the things that are possible. These are the things currently available. He gets a pet that he loves the most. Nah. No, it's all good, Lachi. See, that's how CC works. CC is just going to send a lot of comments from myself. Because it's just how it works. I can't make it work any other way. It's like one long message. So that will just be... You will... No, Wandering Devil, you just saw it! And this list is only going to get longer as I continue to add commands. Imagine, like, this Pyro Prima bot is going to send you 10 plus messages, like 50 messages, just showing you all the different commands. What is she planning to do? But that does sound quite convincing. Fate is a very powerful thing, but it's not completely inevitable. But... Wandering Devil... Truly a devil. Truly a devil. But the name Constellation says he really doesn't know. Come on, you're making us frustrated. Why didn't you rate us one by one or something? Your life is on the line here. Look at me now. Come on, there's 3 people. It was Pyro, not us. There's G here, there's Huiwon, and there's Sangha. Now, smash, kill, or pass. No, smash, kill, marry, smash, what is it? Kiss, marry, kill? Kiss, marry, kill? Smash, marry, kill? Kiss, marry, smash? The problem is G here is a minor. G here is a minor, so she really shouldn't even try to do something here. Why does G here want to be in a relationship here? An unnamed Constellation says he doesn't want to do something like that. Rate them? Darn it, I might end up using all my coins sending them indirect messages. Come on, no way. You have like hundreds of thousands of coins. An unnamed Constellation says that he even doesn't know how he feels himself. Gosh, Dogja, really? Constellation proves not to go and happen as taking an interest in the developing story. Constellation's secretive plotter is curious to see who you'll choose. With offended by accusation by the incarnation Pyro towards himself. I am frustrated at your indecisiveness. Demonic Justifier is telling you to be true to your heart. Are saying that Incarnation Sangha Yu is the only way to go. A few constellations are in support of Incarnation Yoosung Shin. Yoosung? Some constellations who love true friends support Incarnation Hyunsung Lee. Some constellations who are into friend-like lovers support Incarnation Huiwon Jong. Yoosung? Not Sooyoung, but Yoosung! Damn, those constellations need to be locked up. Eyes waiting for Tuesday night is waiting for the story to unfold. I still think like this constellation, Eyes waiting for Tuesday night, is you guys. Because doesn't ORV update every Tuesday? I mean, it updates every Tuesday now. I don't know if it was always like that. Hey, it could be parental. It could be parental enough. You're not wrong, Drifted. Also, welcome to the stream. Constellation Lazy Wednesday Eye says that the Ugly King doesn't get to choose. So Tuesday night is the person waiting for the immediate update, and Lazy Wednesday Eye is the person who can't read immediately when it gets updated, only gets there in the second day. Yoosungs is his incarnation though, so love doesn't necessarily mean in a romantic way. Yeah. This is a mess. Constellation Demonic Justifier is a good idea. Huh? What are they doing here? What is this? Did they just send an item? Did Uriel just send an item from freaking, what's his name? Cupid? Wait, where is Cupid from? Talking about Cupid, I'm writing his name down. I'm writing this down in my notes to add Cupid as a constellation. Cupid has to be a constellation. I don't think is Cupid Greek? Oh no, Uri, what are you up to? Here it comes. I remember this scene vividly. Is Cupid Greek? Cupid, love. It's Roman. So it would still be Olympus, right? Cupid would still be Olympus. What is the god of desire, erotic love, attraction, and affection? Okay. So he would still be Olympus. Okay. Greek counterpart is Eros. Affection reader. Great SS. Oh, a legendary great item. Description. An item that lets you determine how your target feels about you. Press a button and think of the person and their name to display the level of affection in the air. Hello, Yannick. I'm Omniscient Sim. Yes, that's who you are. Hail the Archangel! You sure are generous! Oh, look at him like, oh no, what the fuck, no. That item can only be caught by platinum members of the Dokkaebi shop, and it costs 100,000 coins! Okay, wait, I need to check this, because I'm designing this whole TTRPG thing right now, and I need to see if I got the item value for items correct. So this is an SS grade item. This would be a very, very, very cheap SSS, like double S item. Like the cheapest double S item that I have. Let me bring out my calculator. The cheapest double S item, I think I made at, was it 375,000? I think it was more. I'm buying this. Treasure. Let me see. It's 50,000, so I need to the cheapest double S item that I have is 3,750,000 coins. So I don't know if I might. I feel like I feel like I might be making things more expensive. I feel like my Omniscient Reader 0.1 word is more expensive. I won't buy anything for my incarnation, but you want your incarnation to grow strong. Any combat use, so I'm not surprised. I guess, yeah. But then why is it, I guess SS because it literally shows you that thing, like with no prior usage. It's probably on the cheaper side and it's pretty useless. Very expensive because of its properties of revealing secrets. I feel like it's on the cheaper side just because it's like, it shows only that. But it's SS grade because it still like shows you affection and it 100% shows you like an accurate reading or something. But I don't know. I will buy the debuff items. Chris is the constellation that likes seeing his people suffer. Constellation, the monster fire is hurrying you to use the item. Who should we start with? Since you're holding it, how about we start with you, Huiwon? We should, well, should we? Constellation Dr. Kim has 54 points of affection for Incarnation Huiwon John. 54 points? It's difficult to tell. How much is there? Like, is it out of 100? It doesn't say. You need to remember, coins are used for everything, not just buying things, so people getting to the millions would take a long time. You're not wrong, but I feel like certain items need to be in the millions. Like the SS and triple S items, these are like, I know we see them from time to time in the story, but they should be late game items, right? Like once they're in like the late game scenarios, they should be equipped with all SSS gears, like triple S. Show me how Dr. Kim feels about me. Wink. I'm a thrill seeker constellation after all. Beep. Let's see. Constellation Dr. Kim has 6 points of affection for Incarnation Ji Lee. 49 points. Okay. Wait, so Ju-Hyun is still first with 54. 50 points. 56 points. I scored the highest. Dr. Kim, you trash. She looks happy. Why don't you go next, Jun-Hyuk? I have no time for such child's play. Translation: the Queen of the Dark Spring has given Incarnation Sangha you a special gift. What is the special? I see what the special gift is. I see what the special gift is. Yes, this is exactly what Dr. likes the most, huh? Who said he doesn't care, pretends searching nothing in the background to hear. Hello, KK, welcome. I remember the scene vividly. What? Why that? The old hag of Olympus. Are the Constellations having a special event? The dress looks super expensive. And she just won't stop teasing me! I mean, it is pretty effective. First film knows exactly what she's doing. Hurry and try it, Sanger. Beep, 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 beep. Constellation Dr. Kim has 481 points of affection for Incarnation Sanger Yu. Obviously, this can't be just because she's wearing the dress right now. Do you get why I remember the scene vivid? It's super fun. It's a super fun stream. Who won't love Chinese dresses? Come on. I mean, it's super fun, but I like 481. Nah. This can't, like, is it just a current point? It's a current point reading, but like, it can't be just because of the dress that it shoots higher. So Dr. has always liked that. She scored 481 points. Then nailed it. Then she's blushing super hard. So the person Dr. likes is. No, wait. I think... Sanger, can you give me the dress for a moment? I don't think I'll be able to fit in this. Wait, a second. Oops. Beep, 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 beep. Constellation Dr. Kim has 481 points of affection for Incarnation Hui Wonjong. No, this mother beeper. Why did I score 481 points? I didn't even put the dress on yet. Hey, wait, Huyuan, pass the dress to me. Dr. Kim's fetish. When he found out, no, Doctor's fetish is coming to the light. Doctor's fetish, oh no. Where's the thing that you mean, Cora? Where does Doctor's face when Yoongjok Hui won? Oh, when Hui won. All these abbreviations, when Hui won finds out. Oh, you mean this one here? Oh, no, don't test it, don't test it! Damn it! This is why I didn't want them to do this. Love how it's canon. It's Doctor has a thing for Chinese dresses and garter belts. Nah, I'm just bad with abbreviations. Yeah, Yoosungs likes it as well. Honestly, Yoosungs has no idea. I guess it wasn't a person that he loved. Tits. Mister? Yes, I'm sorry, Yoosung. What's the matter, Mister? What? Is this Mister? You have died. Wait, that came out of nowhere. Like, we had this whole comedic scene and he just died? I mean, Doctor is not wrong, right? We can all agree on that. I remember the first time I read a book. I remember how soft the paper felt on the tip of my finger, and how the letters bloomed over the blank pages like flowers. How it felt as I flipped the pages over. Letters themselves are not important. It's what between the letters that counts. Dead from embarrassment. Literally died from embarrassment. The letters and the space that was left in between them felt like a field of snow. That was reserved only for me. Although it was too small for even someone to lie in, it was the perfect place for the young me who loved to hide. In that space, I became a main character, fell in love and dreamed. Tiny Dogja. On and on I kept reading. Then, when the story that seemed to go on forever came to an end, and I closed the book for the first time, I remember feeling as if I was ripped out of the little world of mine. Is this the end? Yes, that's the end. As if to teach me how cruel life could be. Isn't there any more? There's no more. My mother was cold, but wise. Just because you got to the end, that doesn't mean that you've seen everything the book has to offer. Try reading it again. It will be a whole new story the second time you read it. How about we read together? That's how I learned to read again. I wonder what my life would be like if my mother had told me something else. If she told me that stories are all fake, and that reading them is a waste of life. If that had happened, would I have made more friends? Would I have studied harder, not been bullied, and stood tall against the challenges of life? No, you would probably have died against Namun Kim. Baby Doja before he discovered Chinese dresses and garter belts. Well, KK, who is to say he did not discover that at that age already? Maybe like a cousin came to that in that dress when they were celebrating Chinese New Year or something. You seem to have a lot of time on your hands. A being who can invade other people's dreams easily. The only beings who can do that other than gods are prophets. But it's not Anna Croft. The constellation who possesses the prophet Affix. King Oedipus of Olympus. Oh, it's him again. The protagonist and supporting characters walked off with the sentence, they lived happily ever after, and I was left alone at the end of the story. In my vanity and sense of betrayal, my young self struggled because I couldn't stand the loneliness. After reaching the end of the story, especially some of my favorite reads. The problem is also always, many endings don't live up to their expectations, right? I feel like many of us have experienced it with an ending of a story not living up to what you can imagine what it could potentially be. So there's often disappointment in many ways when you reach the ending of a story. Sometimes you're like, wait, this is how it ends? There needs to be more. Or you're just like, this is how it ends? That I would have done things differently. Or sometimes you're happy. Sometimes you can be happy. But I feel like oftentimes endings can be quite disappointing because they're really, really hard to make. How are you finding our fate? Fate? I thought it had already come true. I died just as you planned, didn't I? This isn't some fate that you can avoid using trivial stories. You must soon decide whose side you'll stand on. I'm certain that you'll make the right decision. I won't take anyone's side. You will end up joining Olympus. None of the incarnations I've seen have a story that suits Olympus as much as you do. What the hell are you? Doja, you'll now read everything again. Whoa, this is wild, like seeing him in his big form now with his mother and the knife. Feel post-ending depression after finishing ORV, not because the ending was bad, but because it was way too good. I've finished some novels because I don't want the stories to end. I feel that hard. I feel that hard not wanting something to end. So make sure not to forget any of it. Okay. Oh no, no, the fourth wall is shaking. The fourth wall is shaking. Succeed the lightning carnival. Because if you don't, what awaits you in the next scenario is permanent death. This was a super dark flashback. Damn. Still feels weird that Viral Hit ended this year. I want more. Nah, I feel like for Viral Hit it was good to end. Viral Hit had nothing else to show. I even felt like it went a bit on too long with Jinho? Yeah, it was Jinho. Heavy trauma. Oh, this scene. Okay, before we get into 194, let me tell you a few updates on the TTRPG thing, because I still have all of you here and you're not running away. I can see you, I can spot you. I am continuing to work on the TTRPG. Right now, I chose 65 constellations. Those constellations already got different usernames or modifiers, like these different code names, and I assigned them all into like different nebula as well. I also gave them all ranks. I also created all the different things for the backgrounds, which are races, which in total to 83 different personal skills. I have yet to create any stigmata or personal attributes, except like one example stigmata. And I also added a CC command for you guys. I added an entire crafting system to the game. I added, I priced basically every single item from D&D to be inside of the system. I priced a lot of homebrew items that I have. I added like a structure system that is like, if you have like a monument of your build somewhere that makes you stronger. I added an armor system which reinvents like the whole thing of D&D, which is just like AC. This works a lot different. I changed the rest system after talking with Lachi a bit about it. And now, the current page amount of the Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint TTRPG rulebook increased from last week's 18 pages to this week's 72 pages. Over the course, since the last time we talked to each other, I wrote 54 pages for this campaign. I wrote 54 pages for this system. I am tired. But it's literally not even playable yet, because I still need to give I need to create even more personal skills. I need to create stigmata for all the different constellations. I need to create personal attributes and all these things. This is going to be a whole lot of things. And let's see what you know writing. How many chapters are we reading today? We're going to chapter 205. Just hiding. I really liked some shots and V-hits and would like to see more of them, if you know what I mean. Let me know if you need any more modifier ideas. But I dealt with the first 65 that I came up with for now. Racists. Oh, not gonna lie, I thought you said which are racists. Like the backgrounds. Like, it's basically like jobs. Ask if his info is present in the game. Well, you are in chat. It's gonna be a banger campaign. I hope. Write the entire book. I mean, this is just a system. I technically have not written the story yet. Or like the story points. That's a lot. 8 pages a day is a very good rate, law. Name Wandering Devil. Yeah. I did add. I'm going to tell you. Let's see. I am going to tease you a tiny bit by telling you 2 names from, like, 2 modifiers from random incarnations. So we're going on the random picker wheel. Where is it? Let's go. Random number generator. Constellation name and modifier. I got some cool ideas. It's like a Black Clover D&D now with an insanely long list. It's actually way longer than way longer than the Black Clover D&D. So let's see. I'm going to tell you 3 different modifiers from constellations to maybe make you guys a bit more hyped about it. Let's go. Okay, I need to count through that. So the first one is Constellation 42. So we need to count, which is going to take a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, I need to start this on this other thing. It's easier on the other thing. Give me a second. I'm doing this to tease to keep everyone on the thing. Okay, let's see the list. Constellation 42 is called it's called the Warden of the Infernal Flame. Let me add this on text so that you guys can see it for now. Text. I don't care how the font looks. I'm just showing it for this moment. I can also show this here similar. Let's show it down here. The first one is the Warden of the Infernal Flame. That one, like, you have nothing to go off. It could be anyone, right? Number 21 is... I need to Google this again. This one might be a bit more... I'm copying it. Go on OBS. The second one is... this one. The Shadow of Yule's Reckoning. Pretty in line, yeah. Demonic Constellation, maybe? I have no idea. This, like, that one is maybe a bit more understandable what it might be. And the last one I'm going to tell you about is number 61. That one is oh my god! I could not script this better. I could not script this better. I could not script this better. I could have not scripted this any better, because this is what I actually wanted to talk about. The last one I'm going to tell you about is one that I added just recently when I thought about a potential story plot point that I want to have in the story when I actually get to playing it. And you're going to be like, Pyro, come on. That last one that I'm going to show you today is called Demonic Judge of Hope. No, I'm not a constellation. Pyro, come on. The demonic judge of hope is here for you to know. I'm going to leave those just in the corner for you to see. Can I give it a background? Opacity, background color. Let's do it like this. I think this works fine. I can keep it in the egg in the corner here. First is have bestest, 90%. Gotta be a blaze from Minecraft. Shadow of Yule Reckoning, Krampus maybe? First one can be anything. Also, you guys need to remember, I'm catching up to the webtoon right now, right? I have not read the novel. So even if a constellation appears in the story, I don't know what their official name is. So I don't know if perhaps I gave a constellation a name that is already in the story and would actually have a different name. But I guess we can overlook that because this is creative liberty and this is the story that we're going to see in the future. And I'm also going to neither confirm or deny anything until maybe those guys are going to appear in the story. The third one is 100% going to appear in the story, just because it's an obvious connection to like the main story. Constellation Wandering Devil is shocked by the incarnation Pyro use of his stigma into eternal shamelessness level 10. Not eternal shamelessness. Okay, let's continue reading now. Now I gave you a bit of a lore information, and then we can get back. Next week, I'm hoping that I have almost finished the book, and then I can actually message Haku about this. I know for 100% that you probably gave several different constellations different names from Canon or RV, but it's probably better that way, lol. Yeah, it also makes it kind of more fun maybe for you guys as the viewers, because you can maybe try to figure out who those constellations are, and that's gonna be interesting. It's just a parallel universe, so it's fine. Is it though? I mean, I said it just takes place in Germany, but I did not say it takes place in a parallel universe. The effects of the attribute 8 lives has been activated. Your body has been revived. The head's special ability is intelligence. You've become smarter due to the effect of the special ability. Becoming smarter is so stupid. You were surprised at me saying it's Hephaestus, so I feel I am right, lol. You can be anything you want. Do you want to know? Should I tell you if somebody said something that was correct? Should I tell you guys if somebody, one person on this entire chat, maybe one person said something that was true? I mean, if the constellations aren't the same, it would make sense if it's a parallel universe. They could also have multiple usernames. Like, they have alt accounts, Ren. They have alt accounts. Like maybe the demonic judge of hope is just Uriel's alt account when she's in Germany. When she's visiting the Germany server, it's just her alt account. Where am I? How did I end up there? Multiple modifiers is possible. I left Sooyoung to protect my body, and was using third-person viewpoint to visit my friends in paradise. Someone must have killed me while I was asleep. But who? Could it be Sooyoung? A new achievement has been added to your 5th story. People will remember you as the Messiah who knows no shame. Oh, who knows shame. Okay. I have to die at an awkward moment and urge myself such a weird achievement. Perhaps, did I literally die of embarrassment? Hey, Dogja, are you alive again? What happened? We were attacked. They appeared as soon as you fell asleep. I did my best to stop them, but you end up being wounded critically. Person attribute keyboard warrior. Stigma, eternal shamelessness level 10. I see. I carried you and got away as quickly as I could, but then we were transported to this place. You understand, right? This is why I told you to get it back soon. Person skill lie detection level 2 has been activated. You have confirmed the statement to be true. Can you just take me for my word? Okay, I love these cat mouse of hers. She's so cute. Did you get a good look at whom it was that attacked us? They were all masked, so I couldn't. I did identify a few of them through attribute detection, but I don't recognize any of them. She should be at least rank 20 in the Dark Castle right now. And whoever attacked us managed to get through her, to kill me and trap us in here. Anything else? Hey, shouldn't you be expressing at least the slightest bit of gratitude before asking all those questions? I've been struggling for the past 3 days because of you. 3 days? It's been 3 days since you died, didn't you know? Come to think of it, 8 lives had a cooldown period. Darn it, what about my friends? I hope they didn't move on to the next scenario already. If they did, my plan would be ruined. If one of us is right... If one is right, then I think it's Sutre or Hephaestus. Let me just quickly... Oh! Friends, I hope they didn't move on to the next scenario already. I did a bit of exploring before you woke up, but there's nothing but clouds around us. I gave up already. So you're just goofing around with your clones to kill all time? Oh, that's the training applied to her? That's a training method. If I fuse them with them after I do that, my skills level up. What are you, Naruto? Naruto? This is like super useful, by the way. So this skill of her... Is this her personal attribute? Is this her personal attribute? Like she wished for that because she was a writer and wanted to have multiple people helping her with her work and everything? Or is this a skill she acquired? I kind of forgot or don't know. Constellation, the one that won't help its incarnation, will probably be my name, and I really hope you'll force one player to be my incarnation. I don't think any of you, Matcha, will actually have an incarnation. I feel like you will just be like those viewing constellations, but not like actually working with the person. I'm still thinking about that, but we would need to figure that out. Pyro. Person attribute, Firefly Streamer. Level 1, Sit of Laughing. Too young limited. Trivial 1. The skill of a writer requires imagination. Suyong and Doctor are both weeps confirmed. Out here making multiple anime references, yeah. It's a personal attribute for authors and people with split personality disorder. Oh, that's a training method. Dang, they're censoring just about everything. Naruto? Well, I did get the idea from reading that. I guess this is how she grew so strong so quickly. Avatar was a skill that Twissa didn't cover in that much detail. Aren't there any restrictions in using that skill? Can you make as many clones as you want, as long as you have the mana for it? That would be cheating. It does have restrictions. And with mental illness, also the avatar skills, Dr. mentioned. Seed of Laughing Suyong, yeah, that's me. Suyong is sitting on me. I have to give away a part of my memory to every avatar I create. Oh, look at the little cutie pie. A part of your memory? What if your avatar ends up dying? Then I lose that memory. But that's no biggie. I usually give away my useless memories. And if they return to me, I get them back anyway. But sometimes, some of them go out of control. Go out of control? There's a clone I made when I first used the skill. I must have given it too much of my memory. It went out of control, so I couldn't get it to fuse back with me. Wait, so there's another Suyong out there? There's another Suyong out there! Is that what she's telling me? It became her attribute because she's a writer, which needs different perspectives. Can it happen? Then what about the memory you gave to the clone? I don't know, but seeing how I'm sane right now, it probably wasn't all that important. You really must think you're sane. Shut up! Oh, there's something I forgot to mention. Some constellations came to visit while you were dead. I almost forgot. Don't give away important memories like that to your clones. They were members of some nebulae. I think they were Vedas and Tamna? What is Tamna? Tamna I heard for the first time. Sane is a stretch, Suyong. There's another Han Suyong out there. Okay, interesting. Oh well, that seems dangerous. She's definitely gonna lose some important memories with that skill. If only that might be foreshadowed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! The modifiers though. It's time. It's Fury time. It's Fury time! Okay. Soo-young is from the future. So she consciously gave away that Fury to separate herself from that, to be together with Dokja, because she wanted to adventure together with Dokja. This all relies on the theory that Soo-young is the author of this entire Twista story. This relies upon the theory that Soo-young is the author. Soo-young is the author and self-inserted herself into the Dokja version of Twista. But because she did not want to know all about the story and know about herself being the author and all of that stuff, she willingly created a clone with the memory of being the author of Twista and all of the future events. And that thing obviously remembered with the memory that the person wants to be together with Dokja or like experience what the story is together with the one reader. So that thing just left the place and is wherever. Maybe dead, I don't know. Or maybe it's just chilling somewhere waiting to in the end game to fuse together with Soo-young in the future. But so that's why Soo-young went to Dokja, because she always was like there wanting to go to Dokja, but why she can't know everything and why stuff gets censored to her is because she removed that memory of her head where she is the author and knows everything about the story, so that she can experience all of this together with Dokja. And at the very end, she's going to fuse together with that thing again, so that she remembers like her own past, but also like the story she met with Dokja, to see like both sides of the things and how the story can turn out. Related to Korea. Fire Fury. This missing clone could definitely lead to some insane plot developments. I don't see how Soo-young will be able to time travel. The only one that's able to do it is Junghyuk at the moment. And it's time travel, aka dies. Rin, Matcha, my boy. If Soo-young is the author, she can just put herself wherever she wants in the story. I watched, I think it was Haku's stream from last week? Haku said something about this story being a time loop. I don't entirely remember how he got to the point of thinking that it was a time loop, or why, like, what his entire thought process was because of that. But I feel like this story being a time loop would make a lot of sense in a way, because it's like it always restarts. Like, obviously, maybe he thought time loop because of Junghyuk's reincarnations or like regressions, but I feel like time loop overall could also make sense in a way. Like, the story is like at the starting point of like, author starts, Dokja gets born, author starts writing Twista, Dokja reads Twista. Dokja reads until the end of Twista, timeline goes into back to the starting point of Twista, but this time with Dokja. Dokja plays until the end of Twista, achieving all of that, and then at the end of Twista, it all restarts into the point of Dokja gets born, and author starts writing Twista, Dokja reads Twista. But Wild Fury, Dokja is the avatar of Soo-young from the future. Maybe or maybe not, as I always say. And I also sometimes feel like when I'm talking, I feel like I'm talking too fast, so some things get lost. Oh, and there was this weird Goryo warrior too. Goryo warrior? He didn't say much and just left. He just stared at your corpse and then left. If it was a Goryo warrior, could have been Junghyuk Chok? They look same for some reason. They look similar, yes. What if Dokja is like a descendant? What the hell is going on here? Oh, no, you wrote this. I mean, Soo-young can change the appearance of her clones. She could. Wild Fury is really wild, lol. Wait, constellations can be in person instead of sending their incarnations? They were in the symbolic forms. Don't you get it? Even if they're in a symbolic form, there's no way a constellation would appear in a scenario area consuming that much probability cost. Clones are dating. I think I know where we are. Junghyuk being the author would even make more sense to me. He kind of can time travel. I know Junghyuk could be powerful enough in the future to time travel to a point where Twista happens. The timeline stuff of ORV is more complicated than Stein Gates for me. I have not seen Stein Gates, but I can agree with that. And I'm 100% sure Junghyuk is not going to be the author, because Junghyuk is a character in the story. Meanwhile, we know Soo-young is not a character in the story. The character in the story cannot write the story about himself. Junghyuk is a fictional character. Also, Junghyuk is a pro gamer. Meanwhile, Sooyoung is a writer. So I don't know why Sooyoung would not be the writer. Cosmic Dimension. A skill used by constellations who have mastered the principles of yin and yang and the 5 universal elements. East Asian. Someone who's capable of wheeling in the Korean peninsula would be... Why don't you show yourself? I guess I was reaching too far trying to trick a constellation. Oh, it's his mother! We've met before, haven't we? Wait, no, it's not. Is this his mother? His mother, right? I have to say, I'm not happy to see you again. I think I know who killed me now. Constellation Yoosungs top spiritualist smiles at you. The king is waiting for you. Wait, no, this is his mother, right? This is the assistant of his mother. I keep on forgetting. Was this his mother? What if everyone is Sooyoung? But maybe Dokja forgot her past life, so he looks similar because of subconsciousness. They look like the same person. Wild theory. It's mother's friend. Okay, the black hair is mother friend. TLS in TLS 123 doesn't mean anything. No, TLS just is like a very, very bad translation, I think. Like, the TLS is a very, very bad translation in the English version. Because in the Korean version, it literally is like the Hangul, like the Korean letters for God. So it's like a kind of bad way to show what it is in the Korean translation. It's a keyboard smash for God. You know, it makes everyone sound completely crazy, but it's really fun to read. The last Sooyoung. The last Sooyoung. The legendary Sooyoung. Oh, Pildu! His shiny, bald head. It's still TLS 123, even in Korean. I don't know. Maybe somebody can check the wiki. Those bastards. They forgot about me again. No, Pildu, he's fighting hard to survive. Dang you! Constellation Defense Master is excited by the sight of a tower defense game. Ah, yes, Defense Master. You'll have to see it. By the way, Dokja is really not doing a good job of like taking care of Pildu. Like, they have this entire contract thing, and Dokja doesn't take care of Pildu in the slightest. Sooyoung the first and the last, the Alpha and the Omega. Friend of Mana. Is this the end for me? Whoosh. Huh? Junghyuk? There they are. But probably completely forgot about him, to be honest. I would too. Nah, I can never forget Pildu, my man. When I grow up, I want to be like Pildu. A landlord. And not God, it's because Twister in a web novel is just more fitting. I feel like, Korra, if they wanted to translate it and keep on hiding the God part, I feel like I said this in a previous stream as well, like calling it the person, instead of TLS 123, call them Creator 123. Because creator could mean like creator in the sense of like God, the creator of a world, the creator of something, but it could also just be because the person is a writer of a story. Yet they are Creator 123. They are just a creator of yet another story. Time loop Sooyoung. Oh my god, you're onto something. I remember now that you said you knew the King of the Wanderers. Tell me exactly how you know her. It's as complicated as it can get. I think I have an idea. Is she an ex-girlfriend? She's my mother. What? Really? Follow my footsteps exactly. If you step anywhere else, you'll end up lost. True love, Sooyoung. It's TLS, it's not translated, I think. It's more like a pun. Twister is the Webtoon translation, whereas in the novel it's called Ways of Survival. Interesting little translation thing that adds to lore, especially the novel translation. So, Twister is like 3 ways to survive the apocalypse. Or to survive a apocalypse or something. but the original name is actually Ways of Survival. So it doesn't specifically say 3 ways. It just says ways. Thai food loving Tsuyoung. How about the author is Dokkaebi god and he just gave him the cheat code because he's a nice guy? There's a Dokkaebi king. I don't know if there is a god as well. There's so much going on in chat right now. I don't even get to read. Why are you helping my mother? I don't get why an incarnation of your power would work under a king. Since your supporting Constellation is Yoosungs' top spiritualist. You could be a king yourself if you inherited the right stigma. How do you know who my supporting Constellation is? It's obvious, since it's the Korean Constellation who can wield Cosmic Dimension. Does my mother have something on you? Be honest with me, maybe I could help you. She saved my daughter. So you owe her. I guess that's enough to make anyone loyal to her. 3 ways to survival, the apocalypse to ways of survival in the novel. Well, he abbreviates it to Twisa and the Webtoon. Okay. I sense sarcasm. Because I believe that she only did that deliberately. Deliberately? Don't you find my mother a little suspicious? Like, how she adapts so well to this world, and how she knows information that no one would at a certain point in the story. What are you trying to tell me? Let's put it this way. My mother had known all along what you'd get as a supporting Constellation. She probably saved your daughter with the sole purpose of using you. I don't remember how much I told my mother, but she probably befriended Junuchi's incarnation because of the stories I told her. Dogsha is a cat walking with that within that footstep. You're mistaken about her. Mistaken? Miss Lee isn't as bad as a person as you think. She has a different last name? She has a different last name than Dogsha? I guess Dogsha took the name of his father, or like Dogsha was born and just had the father's name, and she never took the name. She never became a Kim. Dogsha, why are you talking about yourself? No one knows her better than I do. They say children know nothing about their parents. We're here. You can't come in. You're staying here with me. I guess his mom doesn't like him having friends over. Dogsha kinda projecting. That's always him. Press that bell there. Bias Dogsha much? Dogsha is his father's name, yeah. Ding dong! The doorbell sounded very antiquated, but somehow familiar and cozy. And past the door, I heard a familiar voice. Come in! She read it their home. No, not his trauma, not his PTSD. I can't believe how twisted she can be. The fourth wall is shaking. Asian people took father's family name. I mean, it's for most people in the world, but like, I'm wondering why the mother didn't take the name of the father. I guess she's not like that sort of strong person who doesn't take the name. It just shows like personality of her. It took so long. I've been waiting for you. Maybe I should have just remained dead. How are you alive? I thought Nirvana killed you, Sookyung. Wait, is he calling his mother by her first name? Wild. I only saw children calling their parents by their first name in cartoons. Are you still going through puberty when you're 28 already? And fourth wall is probably having a seizure right now. Probably because they were separated. Yeah, separated by kill. Just answer my question. It's not that difficult to trick someone like them. I know more than enough about the future to do that. I think only Japanese wife took husband's family name. Huh? No. Like, most people do that. Like, here in Germany, most people do that in the past, and nowadays maybe some double names, but still, most people do it. I think it's the case for Europe and America as well. I really hope you're wrong about Sooyoung the author. I like her, and that's true. That there has to be a reason she's doing all this, which means she's probably completely different from Sooyoung. We know and love. No, if she did the whole memory thing, it's different. I guess maybe it's not custom in China, but I know it's like customary in a lot of different places around the world. It's like not everywhere, but I think it's like a lot of different places. And you didn't even attend my funeral when you were alive. I didn't want to feel heartbroken. Is that why you had your man kill me again? I see that you made a lot of great friends. They all broke down in tears not knowing that you'd come back to life. Why did you kill me? Incarnation Dr. Kim will be driven to death by the being he loves the most. Sanga told me she begged me to save you. I noticed you came here with some other woman. To be honest, I like Sanga a whole lot more. That's none of your business, but I still don't get it. Soo-young is not the only author that we've been introduced thus far. But Soo-young is the only author who is not in the story. Like, Asuka was like a character in Twisa. Why did you kill me when she begged you to save me? I fulfilled the prophecy, didn't I? What? Wait a minute, is she saying, Incarnation Dr. Kim will be driven to death by the being he loves the most. The prophecy was fulfilled. Huh? Did you really think you could become the person I love the most by killing me? Her mom is Team Sanga, let's go! No, the Peaceland author did not die. She just went back to Japan. She lost her whole being an author thing because the story of Peaceland was over. But she... Oh yeah, Dokja's mom also wrote the book. Then you failed miserably. Dokja's mom being the author would be wild. I would never think that. A powerful fate is hoping for your certain death. I'm still getting notifications about my fate. Which at least goes to show that you're not someone I love. I guess you're right then. I still wanted to see if that would do it. That could have put an end to the fate that was forced to you, and you still have plenty of lives left. Stop pretending as if you did that for my sake. Dokja! I need to remove the text. You need to see my face. Dokja, I love you. More than anything in this world. Perhaps even more so than I love myself. Look how sick and twisted her eyes are. The relationship is just pain. Yeah, I could not imagine like having a relationship like that with my mother. Reading again. So this is the arc we're going to read this week, huh? Okay. I mean, she literally wrote a book about how she killed, or like about the whole thing of killing her husband, Dokja's father. So yeah. Cute smile from mom. Nah. Dokja, starting now we're going to read everything again. What your father did was so bad that he deserved to die. This was self-defense. Okay. What did his father do again, by the way? Do we know that? Did we learn that? Or is that left for interpretation? Dokja, I love you more than anything in this world. Me even more than myself. Murderer's note from underground. The underground murderer grew feeding on violence and abuse, neglected by society. The Korean notes from underground born out of a broken family. Was it just like violence? Like he punched Dokja and the mother and stuff like that? Not going to say anything, it's too full of spoiler. At this point we don't know. I mean, it does say like feeding on violence and abuse, which is like domestic violence. But I'm wondering if there's more. Does she, mother, really believe what she just said right now? I struggled in pain for more than 10 years because of her. Laughs? Does she think that that will make me forgive her? Abusive and an alcoholic and a gambler. I mean, they look beat up. Me? Lie detection. What if I use the lie detection skill and tells me that she's telling me the truth? Or what if she's lying? It's too late now to be saying something like that. I know. Then why? Because I don't think I'd ever told you this before. You never know some things unless they're said out loud. So why didn't you ever tell me? I went to visit you so many times. How can you be so selfish? Why did you always give me the silent treatment? And why did you write such a book? My life was hell on earth, whether I was at school or on the streets. Whoever I met, it felt like the entire world was talking about me. Nothing changed even when I moved or transferred schools. I was always the son of a murderer. I would have been able to endure it had you just told me to hang in there a little, and that I'd be able to get through all of it, even if you sold my story out for money. I would have been okay as long as you told me that you were there with me. The fourth wall is shaking violently. I wanted to expose the truth. What truth? That you killed father? You know that's not what I mean. No, I know exactly what you mean. Self-justification has been activated, because I read my memories again and again and again after you left. I read them again hundreds and thousands of times. What your father did was so bad that he deserved to die. This was self-defense. I went over it again too many times. Okay, they can't even tell anymore if it was true or not. Frankly, I was glad that father died. He was a habitual domestic abuser and a gambling addict. If he kept going, our family would have been in greater danger. You're right, so why are you mad? I tried to ask my mother numerous times. Why didn't you run away from home with me? Why did you leave me alone when I was so young? Why didn't you come to see me after you were released? Dr. just pits that his mom ignored him and he says harsh stuff on purpose to provoke her. Maybe I should have told you this much earlier. Right, I knew you'd say that. Love the illustration with all the eyes looking at Dogja in the book. Reminds me of the eyes of Constellations, except they were readers of his own story. Kept building up inside me. I ended up answering them on my own. The fourth wall shaking is beginning to subside. But I raised all the answers in the end. Many constellations have given you 5,000 coins after hearing about your upbringing. Why do you keep changing the original story? Had you not messed with the plot? Had you let the characters die out as they were supposed to? The scenarios wouldn't have gotten this difficult. Constellation Prisoner of the Golden Headband is dying to see how this conversation unfolds. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is asking you to reconsider things, because it had to be changed. As you already know, Junior can never reach the end of the scenarios in this third round. The end? Is that why you're going through all this trouble? You must be out of your mind. Many constellations are frustrated by the censoring. The ending of the story is important to me. The world that we're in was the very thing that protected me, while you were gone. Dogja, this is no longer a work of fiction, and an everyone lived happily after kind of ending simply doesn't exist in reality. Wait. She changed, right? The last time they talked to each other, she said the opposite. Imagine dealing with trauma and random constellations gifting and egging you on. Right now, his mother says, Dogja, this is no longer a work of fiction. I remember the last time Dogja talked with his mother, she's like, these are all characters in a story. They are not real. This is not reality. Didn't she say something like that the last time? She switched it up right now. We'll have to see about that. And when did I ever say I wanted a happy ending? You should stop. This world is out of control. This isn't a story that you can change just because you know a little about its future, no matter how much you struggle. Just go on and say it. Why did you ask to see me? You should stay here. I can't lose my only son again. I will do my best to get you through the next scenario. Forget it. Just be honest and tell me that I'm getting in your way. She just doesn't want her son in danger. She doesn't care about the characters are real or not. She thinks that the danger Doctor is putting himself in is not something fictitious. It's real. Okay, it could be just for the situation with her son. Don't want a happy ending? Hey yo, you don't want a happy ending? What? He wants to create an ending, but the ending is not going to be an only happy ending, I guess. No, Matcha. He does not know everything. He has not read the very, very last chapter of Twissa, so he does not know everything. If he knew everything, some things wouldn't be censored, because he still experiences things that are getting censored. If he knew everything there is to the star stream and the story, there wouldn't be any censored things. I've put up with enough melodrama. I don't know what it is that you want, and you probably wouldn't tell me even if I asked you. It's really just... He did not read the last chapter. The world got transformed before he read the epilogue, right? The epilogue is the last chapter. That sad look on her face. He hasn't read... You cannot tell me the epilogue is also a chapter. The epilogue is a chapter. Just because it's called epilogue, it doesn't mean it's not a chapter. He did not read the very, very last chapter of the story, which is called epilogue. He knows everything in Twista, but Twista doesn't cover everything in the Twista universe. That also. She's sad? Does she even have the right to be sad? I really didn't want to have to do this, but I guess I have no choice for now. But okay, so Matcha. Epilogue is the last chapter. She did not read the last chapter. Are you telling me the Chonliang arc from Lookism is over before like the afterward chapter? Is the afterward chapter not a chapter anymore? Is that not a chapter? Is that not part of the Chonliang arc? Is that not a chapter in the story? That is a chapter. The author wrote an epilogue that Dogsha just didn't read because he didn't have the time to read it. Because the whole thing got transformed into a world. He did not get to read the last chapter. Remember to not say bleep. But I need to get reading. We still have 10 chapters. Who do you take after to be so stubborn? About family drama. Dogsha! Synergy spells are difficult to deal with, but you can counter them if you know how. The problem is my mother. Since I don't know who Mother's supporting Constellation is right now, I need to rush her down now before she has the chance to use her abilities. I feel like his mother doesn't have any supporting constellations. I feel like her mother did the same thing as him of becoming a constellation in the future. Sometimes the epilogue can be like a side story thing that is extra from the actual ending of the story, I guess. If it's in the same book, like the Twista story, the last chapter of Twista is called Epilogue. Epilogue is the last chapter. Epilogue is a part of a story. It's like saying the prologue is not a part of the story. It's just part of the story. It could be one chapter, it could be many, or it could not exist at all. Yeah, but Dogsha did not read the epilogue yet. He never got to it, because it became paid content before Dogsha could read the epilogue. The epilogue was written. It was there. Dogsha just didn't get to read it yet, because it got paid content and he didn't have the time to read it. Oh, I guess we need to go back to chapter 1. Since I don't know who Mother's supporting constellations right now. Prologue is always part of... What? Since I don't know who Mother's supporting constellations right now, I need to rush it down as quickly as possible. Chapter 55? Huh? It's been activated. Lycon Isparan. Wind level 10 plus... the Way of the Wind level 10 plus 1. Chapter 55... Chapter 43, he says he wants to read the epilogue of Twista. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, 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 shake. The novel was removed before the epilogue, or he already read it. Well, the epilogue, it became paid content. And it, like, Dogra could have paid for it. I'm also wondering if the constellations, like, the author sent him the entire story, right? The entire story in, like, a Word document. So is the epilogue inside of the Word document as well? The Hobbit is a prologue for Lord of the Ring, but doesn't really need to be part of the story, right? I don't know. Wouldn't that be a prequel instead of a prologue? Like, a story that takes place before another one is called a prequel, right? Isn't the prologue just like... For example, the first chapter was a tease for this webtoon. The first chapter... In that case, was it called prologue in this thing? Let me see. Paid content meant it became reality. Whoops. Oh yeah, it was episode 0 prologue. Prologue is like an introduction to the story, yeah. A prequel. Couldn't pay for it because... Come on, okay, reading! Chapter 196. I'm going to end this quickly. Get ready. Okay. I choose bookmark number 5. Kyrgios Rodogrian. Rodogrian. Oh, there's all the other prisoners. They now appear. Who the heck are they? This is a misunderstanding. Please, you have to stay here. Stop it, Dogja. Miss Lee is trying to... Supporting Constellation of Incarnation, Sookyung Lee has revealed the modifying. Oh, so she does have a constellation. I guess she went for it. Constellation Founder's mother feels profound sorrowful watching you. Founder's mother? Founder's mother? Who could that be? Founder's mother? Okay, Dogja, tell me. My gosh, no way. Constellation Founder's mother is saying that your power is a threat to the Korean Peninsula scenario. Constellation Founder's mother is saying that she won't take your life if you don't fight back. Darn it. I should hurry up and use miniaturization and electrification. Love how Doctor just spams electrification. I always get really annoyed when characters have these super powerful abilities but never use them. Yeah, he uses his abilities. He always goes all out because he knows he needs it. Doom. The ancient energy of the land sealed away your power. The ancient energy of the land has sealed away your rank. I didn't expect her to do something like that. This is a stigma that can only be used within the Korean Peninsula. It seals away your target's power using stories. But they aren't in Korea, right? They are like in a different dimension. And even before being in this different dimension, they were like in the Demon Castle, which is like, I guess the Demon Castle was in Korea, but they then got to like this other floor, and this other floor should be like in another world, which is not Korea, so this shouldn't work. Big Mother is coming. Are we in One Piece now? Big Mom? But he should have the whole novel sent by author, so either author didn't finish the epilogue or the novel file doesn't contain the epilogue. The honor of the stigma is one of the most exalted deities of Hongik, the nebula of the Korean Peninsula. So Hongik is the Korean Peninsula, so this Tan something was not Korean. And the star of the most famous story known on this land. I told you, didn't I? The mother of Dangun Wangon is the legendary founder and god king of Gojoseon, the first Korean kingdom. I love you. Are still in mid-air Korea. But it's the Dark Castle, and they're not in the Dark Castle anymore. It's the Dark Castle is floating above Korea, but the second floor should be like they were transported to another world. And what comes after the matcha? Are you really acoustic? Remember when there was the Chonlian arc in Lookism and it said final episode, and you were like, this can't be the final episode, there must be at least something after that. I was like, yeah, most likely it's an epilogue or an afterword or something like that. Yes, because after the final episode there's the epilogue. It's the same thing as with the Chonlian arc. You're literally having the same exact moment of being like, oh, it said final. Yes, but final doesn't mean it's the end. Final means like it's the thing of the main story, and epilogue is the thing to round it up. Mother allows us. If what Drifted said, like TLS said, the epilogue was starting today on chapter 1. It's like, it feels like the epilogue is, this entire story is the epilogue of Twissa. This entire story is the epilogue of Twissa. So that could be the thing. If Doctor can't read it, this is the entire epilogue. It's more like a pocket dimension in our world. Ongyo, called the founder's mother, is part of Korean myth, kind of like the story of Romulus and Remus in Roman. I let you go when the time comes, so stay put. God King, founder of Korea. Darn it! What now? How do we get out of here? Matcha, you can keep on sending me those things, but Dogja is not the author. He's the reader. If it says final episode, he's reading this and it's like, oh, is this the final episode? I guess it's the final episode. But then he heard, wait, there's still an epilogue, so there's still one more thing. Even if it says final episode, and even if Dokja thinks it's ending today, Dokja is just a reader. He does not know if this thing is actually the final episode. He's just a reader. A cat in a cage, lol. And supporting Constellation aside, how did she get her hands on the 8-beaded ball? The 8-beaded bell is one of the 3 heavenly seals that appear in the Dangun myth. It's a sacred artifact that seals away your target's powers by harnessing the power of stories. There's no way she could have gotten her hands on that at this point in time. There's a way we can get out of here. How? There's someone who can break us out of the cosmic dimension with their power. I've been saving this for emergencies, but I guess this counts as one. Activating Yangbong Yu. I will call upon a constellation. The historic constellations hear their voice flowing through the stars. Bad cat wants to bite the cage, lol. The constellation is ranked too high. The constellation demands 5 points of the sky disk. Will you comply? You want all of my remaining points? I only have 5 points. Doesn't have an epilogue, and that's why Dokja want to see one. I comply. Spark, spark, spark. Sense of the probability storm. How does he know the story is ending? He's just a reader. Even if the author said the next episode will be the final episode, that doesn't mean that it will be the last episode. The final does not mean the last. This is not so hard to understand. You have the prime example with Chon Liang final episode. Oh, the Chon Liang arc is going to end today. No, it's not. No, Chon Liang did not end. How can it be this bad when it's not even a fabled constellation? Your rank is currently sealed. Your main skills are currently sealed. The time remaining 100 days. What the hell? We're seeing the star stream building? This is the last time you'll be able to call a historical constellation. Yeah, after this item is useless. We saw the end on his phone in the train. Dokja wasn't able to read it. Look at these guys! No, they're hustling, they're sleeping, they're tired. Look at them being taught. You can do it too! You're forbidden to interfere in the main scenarios. So use the sub-scenarios to intensify conflicts between characters or put them in danger. It's literally the Dokkaebi school. Do not create situations that might frustrate the constellations. Keep the villains villainous and the good guys good. Reminded of all times, are we? Oh, there's our boy Byung watching them. Dokkaebi studying. So who is this guy? He must be an even higher ranking Dokkaebi. He's like taller, he has a monocle, his horns look even more menacing. Wait, are they all round? Yeah, they're all round because they're like all these guys are low ranking Dokkaebis. So that's why they're all roundish. One of my favorite characters. 100% Sam, yeah. Ironic, isn't it? Like the round ones are low ranking. I guess Byung and these guys are like mid ranking, and this guy is like high ranking maybe. I don't think he's a Dokkaebi king. I feel like he's just like one rank above Byung. Elder Dokkaebi. We criticize the constellations for obsessing over quick plot progression, but this is what we teach the Dokkaebis at school. That's somewhat inappropriate for a high-ranking Dokkaebi to say. You were the one who created those rules. What else can we do? Scenarios like that still sell like hotcakes. High-ranking Dokkaebi, Baram. There must be exceptions. There is, but such exceptions can only exist because of the many other scenarios that go by the book. So look at all the garlic falling. Grow and get better clothing as long as they get higher ranks. Plop, plop, plop. The 100-day seal. Hey, are you done yet? Survive on garlic and mugwort for 100 days. Survive on garlic and mugwort for 100 days was the challenge that Ungyo was given in order to become human. It's too powerful, so I'm finding it hard to control. Give it some more time. This is all your fault. This wouldn't have happened if you hadn't used me as a shield. I'm telling you, I didn't mean to do that. Them breaking down how to build compelling stories for the scenarios is really meta. Yeah, it's super meta. I'm telling you, I didn't mean to do that. How could you use me as a shield? I wasn't trying to kill you. The attack was aimed at that girl, but she shielded herself using you. Youngran told them what happened earlier. So Sooyoung, yeah. I did not do that. Oopsies. I apologized, didn't I? Fine, I used you as a shield. Now what? Now you're getting mad at me. You've got to be kidding me. Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon interrupts with a cough. Abyssal Black Flame Dragon says that Sooyoung never used you as a shield. Says that he is responsible for your death. Hey, you shut up! Don't you start running your mouth! It's telling you that Sooyoung failed to protect your heart while she was trying to protect your black, What? What? Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon is telling you that Sooyoung failed to protect your heart while she was trying to protect your Black Flame Dragon? What? What? Excuse me? Not this big flame dragon. My black flame dragon. So you see? So Jonachi's attack flew towards my private part? Yes, okay. You're pitiful enough already. If you became, you know, then we couldn't have kids, you know? Come on, you know what that means. You would have been even more pitiful, so I was trying to save you. But the attack ended up landing elsewhere. Abyssal Black Flame Dragon was screaming at me that I had to protect your junk. Thanks for saving my precious... but next time, just stick to protecting my heart. But why does he call your thing a Black Flame Dragon? Sooyoung is like, wait a second. What? What are you packing? Dr. Kim! Dr. Kim, if even the Constellation says that, what is inside those pants? Sooyoung out here asking the real questions. Cause it's big. We like him big. We like him chunky. Gokja. He used to be tiny when he was young. Something good for you. My king. Please don't call me that. I don't want everyone to start talking like a cartoon character like my son. Miss Lee. There was no reason for you to quarrel with him. Had you told him the real reason you wrote that book. He's at an age where he can't handle the truth. He's no longer the little child you used to know. He'll always be just a kid to me, whether he turns 30 or 40. At first, I tried to muster up the courage and tell him the truth. Not the mom. He does have a slong, he has a slong. But when I saw the look in his eyes, it felt that I may be troubling him by entering his life again, and so late too. Maybe the truth isn't what he really needs in the first place. Maybe I was the one who needed it, so that he wouldn't remember me as a terrible mother. I gave 3 SS grade items and 20 years of my life as an offering to my supporting Constellation. In return, I got a sneak peek at a certain fate that Olympus had kept hidden. Incarnation Dr. Kim may live as long as he doesn't move on to the next scenario. He may live. The truth. When he is done. Right after Constellation talking about this big flame dragon. Come on. Why do you need to think like that? So he may live as long as he doesn't get to the next scenario? So if they clear like the next scenario without Dr. Kim and he goes to the scenario after the next, he will be fine? Or I'm wondering how it's going. There's one way out of fate. Well, what can we do? This is just the way I handle things. He will come to understand you someday. Anyway, have you gathered up all the troops? Yes, they're all here. Mommy gives 20 years for this? What? She's like already, if Dr. is 28 and she had him quite early, she's like at least around 50, I guess. If she gave 20 years, that would be like she's already like with her age body, she's like over 70 now or around 70. So she still has like a good 10-20 years if things are going good, especially with like these increased stats. He'll be live if he doesn't proceed. Okay, 73rd Demon King. Now we get to read this. Main, difficulty SS. Clear condition, you are eligible to participate in the Dark Castle's final scenario. Choose the 4 rankers that you want to take to the 3rd floor of the Dark Castle before you enter the final scenario. Penalty for failure, death. Current ranking in the Dark Castle is 2nd. Only incarnations ranked in the top 10 can partake in the final scenario with you. Ooh, there's a big chance that she actually might die. No matter how she is, at least it seems like she does genuinely love him. It does at least seem like that, yes. I have 2 incarnations in the top 10 right now. I still need 2 more. There they come. Oh, look at them bickering already again. And why is Sanga holding the hand of Yoongjok's sister? How did it get to this? Long time no see, Miss Yu. Oh, you're alive. I'm so relieved. But where's Dokja? We'll talk about it later. From left to right, Hyunsung Lee, Yoosung Shin, Huiwan Jong, Jihye Lee, and Gil-young Lee. Things would have been much easier if he'd only brought along the characters from the novel. But I guess this is more like you. The squad! There it is! The squad! Look how Jihye is like raising her chin slightly. You can see all of the personalities. Like, you can really see them. Serious and concentrated. Serious and confident and looking down slightly. Confident and ready to fight. A bit nervous, but like cute. And he's also confident, but like not as domineering as like Jihye. I guess more like you. The King of the Wanderers, Junghyuk Yu. Why do you want to see us here? I thought it was about time we wrapped up this scenario. Are you getting the 4 Heavenly Kings as well? 4 Heavenly Kings is often used as an idiomatic expression to refer to a group of 4 people. The 4 Heavenly Kings? You need 4 rankers in the top 10 to move on to the next scenario. I thought you knew that. Oh, that's right. I'm doing that too. I guess the 4 Heavenly Kings is what you call them. When your friends come to your house and mom doesn't want you to go out. How corny. Lynch. What a bitter old hag you are, clueless kid. Doom. Oh, look at them. Yeah, those 2 personalities would clash. That makes a lot of sense. So he achieved transcendence. I guess I should expect that much since he's the main character. I want to join forces with you. That is, Mom. I want you to help me get all the rankers here. The rankers? Your goal is to save this world, isn't it? If you want to clear the next scenario, you'll need to form a team of the most powerful incarnations that you can find. I can help you, because my support in Constellation is Founder's mother. Whoosh. Where's Dokja? What? Do you want him? What do you want with him? I heard you had him in captivity. I asked you why. Are you thinking of making him one of your 4 Heavenly Kings? I don't think I have to answer that. You're just as Dokja told me you'd be. I heard you shared your achievement in Paradise with Dokja. Why did you do that? Because I'd have a better chance at saving the world if he became stronger. So you wanted to use him, huh? Dokja is someone this world needs. He will become my companion and reach the end of all the scenarios. Companion? He's an impossible jerk. He only cares for himself and is willing to do anything to achieve his goal. But the plot can progress without him. That's the kind of novel Twissa is. No way. I hope this story never ends. Release Dokja Kim. Then I'll spare your life. She's realizing that Dokja changed the story. She already realized it in the past, but now she's realizing Dokja even changed the protagonist. He changed how the protagonist thinks. So that fate really meant... I see. I'm sorry, but I can't let you see my son. It's a mother's job to stop her son from hanging out with the wrong crowd. I think it's time I sent my son back to reality. Junior character development, woo! His mom be like, I will turn homophobic so quick. I'm not giving you my son. Comrade? Comrade what? In what world are you a comrade? No, 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 no. My son is going to get together with Sangha. You, what kind of comrade are you going to be? No, 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 no. Reading again, part 5. Then I guess I'll have to kill you. Oh, look at them discussing the things, if they need to intervene, if they need to change something, if they can learn something from that. Jungyuk, no! Damn it, I thought I never... I thought beep never appeared in beep. It does, you just don't know about it. I told him time and time again that he stop bringing up things that end up censored. The channel seems to be all the rage these days. Anywhere you go in the Soul branch, they're all talking about your channel. Especially that incarnation. Dr. Ideologizes Jungyuk too much. But it also catches a lot of flack. But more than anything, I'd like to know why you wanted to see me. Mom's always stronger than delinquents after all. Yeah. The lymph scenario is coming to an end right now. I'm sorry, but I must get back to... That was why I wanted to see you. Guys, can you help me remember something? I was thinking about when Dogja went to the Constellation banquets. I don't know why this suddenly came into my head. Maybe because I saw Byung again, and Byung kind of last appeared in the banquet, right? Was the banquet after the 5th scenario? After the 6th scenario? When was the banquet? That was why I wanted to see you. The Constellations don't want you to intervene. A number of nebulae are unhappy with this scenario. It's because of that incarnation. But he's still just an incarnation. After the 8th. 8? Nirvana was 8? Nirvana was really 8? I'm ready. Beatrice sending and moving back. After the 8th, okay. And can you explain to me again? We know all the scenarios are not the same for other places, right? Not every country, not every dome, like the Rome dome, didn't have scenario 8 called the strongest sacrifice of needing to kill the strongest incarnation or needing to kill half the people inside of the dome. Every dome sent by accident. It's all good. Every dome has their own sort of scenarios, right? Peaceland was 6. There was a scenario that went on at the same time as Peaceland for Everyone's Back on Earth, which was 7, and the strongest sacrifice was 8. You can't affect the entire scenario. You really think that? No, he's not just an incarnation anymore. He will become a monster. Not the same most of the time unless you count the first. The first happened around the same time, but I don't think it's all the same all around the place. Needing to kill someone. Because didn't it say that Jihye was the only survivor in her high school? If they only needed to kill one person, then why would Jihye be the only survivor in her high school? They said that, right? You didn't forget what happened back then, did you? We cannot let such oddities take place again ever. Come on, do a better place. In the past, a historic constellation appeared in Korean Peninsula. With a superior talent, he posed a threat to the balance of the scenarios, stirring complaints in many. Although we eventually removed him from the scenarios despite the probability aftermath, he came back alive from an alternate dimension and made himself a constellation. What the hell? He was that strong? It's because no one killed except for her in the class. Oh, so that's... So the first scenario is the same in every part of the world. Please. Please help me. I need your help right now. Goryo's top swordsman, Jungyuk Chok. I'm aware that a few constellations have complaints. They must be annoyed that Dr. Kim refused to join their nebula. But haven't they already taken action about that? How is it fair for them to issue a fate even before the start of the 10th scenario? You're defending that incarnation. I'm not defending him. I'm talking about how unfair the scenario is. I don't think you're in a position to just say that. Same across the world, and there are similar scenarios like the flag and the disaster scenarios. Every capital of the world. So the first is the same. Forget it. I'm not here to blame you for anything. Then why? I'm sure you're smart enough to know. Have you never found all of this strange? Oh my god, it's Byung! Oh my god! Why do you think the constellations used fate already? If they were curious about the future, they could just use future sight to peek into the future. With that, they can predict how their target will act in the future, and slowly shape the future to their liking. But if we continue this talk about scenarios, not every, like right now, Dokja's Korean peninsula, like Korean dome, is in the 9th scenario. But he's in the 9th scenario. But like not every dome is also in the 9th scenario, right? Some are further ahead, some are further behind. Because like scenarios can be like have like different time limits. With there can be multiple main scenarios at the same time. That's also a fact, right? There can be, because scenarios 6 and 7 were kind of going on at the same time in Korea. So bald looking. I'm sorry. So bald looking. Look at them. TUDs. Have scenarios where people from outside the dome can now enter. That's also still wondering me. So like every other place besides the capital is just living life like normal. Like sometimes there's a chance of getting transported in the world, but you're living your life normal, fearing that you might get transported into the dome. But they didn't do that this time. Why do you think that is? Could it be... It must mean that no one in the Starstream could see into Constellation Dr. Kim's future. Something seems to have changed. Can't believe it took 4 hours. Oh, they're actually fighting here already. Okay. I didn't think it'd take me 4 hours. Does it really need to say that? Is this right? Why do both these boxes say the same thing? We saw the people that aren't part of the main scenario already. As a summoning during Nirvana introduction. Yeah, they get handed summoned. The guys that captured people and the doggo guys. No, Masha. Those are part of the main scenario. They are still in Seoul. They are part of the main scenario. They're just not like competing in the main scenario. They are inside of the dome, but they're just not like actively trying to fulfill the main scenario. It has to be weird because they killed the presidents. So what happens to the politics outside of the domes? I never thought about that. How is this possible? I don't know, but what I know for sure is that many constellations are afraid Dr. Kim may end up reaching beep. Huh, so this word is still censored. What I meant to say is the end of it all. Wait, it's still getting censored even when the Dokibis are talking with each other? Is it because we are watching? Is it getting censored because we are watching? Are you done then? No, let me stabilize it a little more. There's something I need you to do for me. You get this done right, I'll nominate you to become an advanced Dokibi. But communication is not possible unless you have internet skill or similar, so a lot of people don't understand what's going on. Is it because of beep? It is because of beep. If going to chapter 5 is too far, chapter 201 is also a good place to stop. How long have we... I mean, we have been talking a lot about different things in today's stream as well. Let me see the chapter amounts. If I go to 201, that would mean next week would be a longer stream again. Maybe 201. That way you could do 202 to 211. Yeah, we can also do that. Then we have one more week, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Lachi, we're doing that. Yeah, Beep has a lot to do with it. 202 to catching up. 202 to catching up would be 202 to catching up would be 202 to 14, which is 12. Today we did, if it's 92 to 201, that would be 9. I feel like 202 to catching up is also fine. If the internet guy was not alive anymore in Matcha, then they wouldn't be able to use the messaging thing anymore. They're still using it, so he must be alive. He's just off screen because he's not important. He's just giving internet. It's better in one direction. Oh yeah, there's a new chap. So I would read 214? Wait. Chris, everybody else. You know what that would mean? If I read 202 until 214 next Monday, next Tuesday I'm going to read 215. Because I'm going to read Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint when the chapters come out, which is on Tuesdays. So I would be reading Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint on Tuesdays. So it would be 2 streams of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint on 2 days back to back. Believe internet rumors, so some will not know what's going on. You know what? Your mom didn't seem like that bad of a person. Just keep eating your mugwort. I know I shouldn't meddle in your family affairs, but she was just looking after her son. How is she looking after her son? There are many parents out there who don't give a rat's ass about their children. Come to think of it, my mom mentioned you. She seemed to think I was dating you. She knows a good woman when she sees one, huh? But she said she liked Sanga more than you. So when did we go? She seemed to think I was dating you. She knows the good woman when she sees one. First of all, Sooyoung is not denying it. She's like, well, she knows a good woman when she sees one. I mean, I guess I'm fine with her if she thinks that. But she said she likes Sanga more than you. So when are we going to kill her? Look at them. All this talking makes me feel like we've become characters in the novel. Sooyoung doesn't know yet, but she will eventually become a character. Oh yeah, it's like those two, when they reached the point of the story that they last read, they became a character. But that means Sooyoung is still like reading. Sooyoung family issues also kind of teased at that moment. But like, didn't they say that the Renouncer, the first Renouncers only read like until chapter 100 something? Like, I feel like Dogja will continue with the story and at some point be surprised. How did Sooyoung not become a character yet? Like, did she read the story to the end? Sooyoung. And Sooyoung is not going to turn into a character because she's the author. Just like Songguk Lee and Min Sub Jung did before her. I don't know whether that's a good thing or not. I know whether it's a good thing or not. I wonder at which chapter in Twissa we are at right now. I don't know whether that's a good thing or not. But why is it that I don't want her to end up as a character? The Twissa in her dream. I've got it. I think it's stable enough. Get ready. We're bursting out of here. The free swing style. The name was given to the style of swordsmanship used by Jung Yong Chok, since it's said that he never swung his sword more than 3 times before he defeated his foe. Writing her own novel. Remember when she faked her death, she was typing at the rooftop. Yeah, she's writing Twissa. She's not plagiarizing, she is writing Twissa. Twissa was bad, really bad. Power that beyond her control enters your right arm. The first swing cuts down 1,000 men. The second swing cuts the mountain in half. The first swing splits the oceans open. No, she did not just copy it. She took parts of the story and made them her own. She took inspiration. Dang, that's a mess. That's a cool drawing. That's a cool panel. She got inspired by her dream. Is what she says. 201. Yeah, 201. I like Doctor who read the Twister song. Soo-young saw the Twister as a dream. She read Twister afterwards. Is this spoilers? Am I... What? The Apostle thing, I don't know if she has the... Did she have the title? Did we ever see her having the title? Dang, look at him bursting through and opening that realm. Oh, 1,000 men. The explosive flow of the story destroys the mechanical gateway area methods. The explosive flow of the story breaks the barrier created by the 100-day seal. She isn't the apostle, Dogja is. She's the first apostle because she was the last person to drop off from reading Twister. I think they're talking about the plagiarized rendition of Twister. I'm confusion. Oh, look at the mountain getting split apart. Doctor has mountain level confirmed. So this is the skill that can only be found once in a million years. Created by the life work of a genius swordsman. If only I could make this completely mine. It's unfortunate that bookmark skill only applies to the characters of the novel. But Devil, isn't that just like her coping? Like, I did not read Twister. The story that I'm writing came to me in a dream. Is it just like her like saying that she did not plagiarize because she didn't read it, came to a dream? It's like an obvious lie. Bookmark has been updated because you have reached a new level. Huh? A new feature has been added. Your understanding of character Gordios top swordsman has increased by a tiny amount. But I've never had my understanding of a Constellation increase before. He's not on the list. Maybe because the status winner only said it went up by a tiny amount. Maybe if my understanding of them grows gradually, I'll be able to use the skills of the Constellations one day. I only use the sword of the free swing style, but my right arm is tethered. What's happening? Look at all of them fighting. Oh, they're all getting hit by probability storm. Whoosh. Kneel, everyone. It's the true voice of a Constellation. Why are they hearing their true voices? How messed up is the probability right now for people to hear that? In order to become a boss, you need to read Twister, unlike her who got the information from other sources, like her dream. They're all too highly synchronized with the supporting constellations. What a mess. Do they all want to die? Dogsha, listen carefully and don't let anyone know. You'll die if you keep this up. There's only one way for you to escape your fate. Join a group who can protect you, or else... Many constellations are watching you. Look at all of these guys just standing there, and then this drawing of like their big eyes, those teeth, those like manic eyes. And these are these are the constellations watching, and those with the manic eyes are the ones from the mother. Timeline props. Soo-young reads Twister. Soo-young starts writing Infinite Regressor. Soo-young drops Twister after chapter 9. Her plagiarized novel diverges from the Twister plot. I do remember reading that Dogsha and also said that these meteorites with the disasters, that was still inside of the story of Soo-young. Because Soo-young also had like these meteorites with disasters and everything. She had that stuff. So, I wonder, was that the last thing? Was that the last thing she maybe did, and after that it already stopped? But then it would mean that she would already need to be a character, if that was the last chapter she read. I can sense all the Constellation's eyes on me. Someone is blocking Yoosungs' messages from reaching me. It seems like you're afraid. No, I'd said things have gotten more interesting. Oh, look at him. He's happy the doctor said that. You Constellations are chanting your name. Doctor! Doctor! You have received 2,000 coins as a chant bonus. The hurdle of fate is steep. It's still just a hurdle, no matter how high it is. If push comes to shove, I can just bust it down. I choose the 5th bookmark, Kyrgios Rodgrai. Some will lie under skill. Miniaturization. The power of a returnee. Interesting. Let's go. Step, 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 step. Gulp, gulp. Out of my way! It's smurfing time! Doctor, the smurf is attacking. What the... I know what you're fighting about, but don't you think it's time you stopped? It's the Ugly King! I thought he died. Since you know who I am, you should do as I say. Most of the incarnations respect you. I want to thank you for the 8th scenario. It was true that you resurrected. The story of resurrection is spreading far and wide. A new achievement of mediating Messiah has been added to your 5th story. We're following the people who saved me, but... we were attacked. They must be people who used to be in paradise. I'm sure Jungyok and others are here as well. In that case, the others should be... Oh, it's nice to see you again, young man. How do you get out of the mechanical gateway area methods? A dream of Tusa, right as comment Hans Jung. The whole dream thing, I don't know. I need to see that dream thing again. The Wanderers as expected. Why are you fighting each other? Because of you, of course. We can't let you reach the next scenario. Is this what my mother told you? Oh, look at her getting buff again. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can go easy on you this time, ma'am. All of his stats will be increased by 10 due to the protection from the Constellation Gorio's top swordsman. Spirits, guide me! All of his stats have temporarily exceeded their limits. Shoop! Outspatter completely, literally blitzing. I mean, I know as an omniscient reader. Omniscient novel reader. Plagiarist, and Hansung read Tusa and thinking it's trash. What if the timeline is... Han Soo-young writes Twissa. Dokja reads Twissa. Dokja... I don't know, it's a weird thing. Around 90 if you want to reread it after stream. Okay, I might check it out, yeah. I will probably check it out. Bing! Crash. Stop! Stop him! Dokja is for gender equality and also age equality. He doesn't care about those things. He's after everyone. Destroyed Granny. I feel like the theory of her being the author is just getting more and more increasingly popular and also like possible. I think it is like a meme with a different medium of information spreading. Not Granny! Stop it! Huh? Oh, look at them. Roar! Oh, there's my girlie! Someone was obtained the 3rd highest ranking story. Ranked 3rd in Dark Castle, the King of the Dead, Davids. His story lets him use corpses in battle. Run, Dokja! I'll keep them at bay here! Oh, she's using the black flame! She's using her stigma! She's using her stigma for the very first time! And she's using it in different memories, different avatars. Oh wait, she's using it like as fists. I felt like she was going to do like a fire blast. She's using it like a ball to punch people with. So she was the one controlling the story from behind. How do you break out of the mechanical gateway area methods? I'm sure I also sealed it up with the 8-beaded ball. A bell. It sure wasn't easy, I can tell you that. Step aside now. I don't want to have to hurt you. I'm afraid I can't. Fuck those memories. I mean, she can always get them back unless they die. If it's like, oh, the memory of what I ate for breakfast when I was 9. I don't need to remember that. I don't need to remember what I ate for breakfast. Like, why do I need to remember that I ate cereals for milk as my breakfast on a random Monday when I was in 4th grade? Why do I need to remember that I ate toast with jam yesterday on breakfast? Like, it doesn't need to be a big memory. In fan art and official art, Hansung always wears a purple hoodie, but she's never worn it in a manhwa though. Raider Cat. Oh, there's Goryo. And how menacing that aura is. How menacing. This power is... It's... Oh, the Constellation is shaking. Yoosungs' top spiritualist is flustered. What are you doing here? Get lost. But you aren't even a supporting Constellation. Does she even have those memories? I couldn't remember something like that. I mean, I know that I ate the same breakfast basically from 1st grade until like 6th or 7th grade. So I know that. And then I know that after that, I know that I eat the same breakfast every single day. So I can just use the memory of the last day to make it. It has to be something she still remembers. I mean, if she remembers that, I remember my breakfast for like the last multiple years because I eat the same breakfast at every single breakfast. So I can use that. It's always toast with jam. It's always toast with jam. And a glass of milk. A cup of milk. Don't make me repeat myself. Ugh. There must be the probability aftermath. It won't be light since she heard his true voice directly. No, you can't do that, Dogja. If used avatar skills, she might have lost her memory. Okay, who's hurt? Is anyone hurting? Is anyone dead? We see Gigi and Huiwon fighting here. Both of them are not bleeding. Oh, they're all fighting together against the mother. Like, literally everybody of them is fighting against the mother. Bang, fud, fang, pow. Look at them viciously slicing away at the mother. Shaping out to be one of the coolest skills, yeah. Avatar is a really, really cool skill. How rare is Avatar? Is Avatar... How are the skills ranked again? Skills were ranked with... Okay. Is it only rare? Or is it hero? Or is it even higher? Is it legendary? I don't know. Protect parents always the strongest. What do you mean? The Protect parents normally are not even alive. They're not even part of the story. Your mom is as strong as the monster. Oh. How is she doing that? Well, she must be running low on probability. I'm missing a lot because of thinking and writing, so I have to rewatch the video later. So thinking and writing. Okay, okay. It's always good. The VOD will always be there for you guys to watch. A skill that offers gets, so it's probably not super uncommon. Rare, mythical, legendary, and some more. I don't remember. I wrote down general, rare, hero, legendary, quasi-myth, and myth. Avatar skills a lot of spoiler mode, like. But you must be running low on probability. What do you mean? Most of PTJ parents are dead. Actually, most of them aren't parents. Gabriel King might be a parent. He's dead. I guess Charles is a parent. I guess Charles is a parent. I don't know who besides Charles is a parent. Manager Kim is a parent, I guess. I can only, I guess also like obviously like the military dads with Johan's dad, the RS leader, and Samdak. Those are dads, but yeah. She's in charge herself of the kind of shadow. I saw around Yamato no Orochi in Peaceland. Oh, look at that. That's menacing. The bear. She's using the 8-beaded bell, a powerful constellation artifact, to make up the probability she doesn't have right now. Yes, Charles. That's what I said. Charles is the dad. Charles is the same person as Elite. My pitiful descendants. I do not wish to fight you. Bear mommy. Bear mommy. Attacking us while saying he doesn't want to fight. Dogsha! Please try talking to your mother. Is that your real mom, Dogsha? Yoosungs said earlier, it's dangerous here, Dogsha. If things keep going this way. Jungyok. Woo! Roar! Sliced off one of the arm. I guess I should have expected that much from your mother of all people. Don't kill her. We need to keep her alive. I don't think she's ever going to cooperate with us. She'll soon be running out of both the probability and stamina. Since Jungyok and others have reached transcendence, he'll need more than his shadow to fight them. Constellation, the monitor of fire gulps loudly. Constellation, Prison of the Golden Headman, is keeping an eye on your next move. Constellation, Abyssal Black Flamedragon is excited by the atrocity you're taking part in. That's enough now. The fourth wall is resonating faintly. Why are you trying so hard to stop me? Your mom doesn't seem to like me. I'm willing to hear you out just this once. So tell me. Give me the whole story. I love that line so much. The whole story? Give me the whole story? I want the whole story. Please give me the whole story in one chapter. I'm willing to hear you out. Don't just keep it to yourself and tell me everything. Why are you stopping me? Why did you come all this way? Anything. Just tell me anything. Why don't you? Tell me. Nebula Veda is peering into your fate. Nebula Papyrus is peering into your fate. Nebula Olympus is peering into your fate. She's getting hit by those beams. Is she dead? Is she dead? That might be the literally the first actual major death if that actually is the case. I blink and miss 5 minutes. Gotta sleep. It's 3 AM already. Ooh, time zones are hurting for you. Ouch. Yeah, we gotta figure out a good time zone for everything in the future. Like, Omniscient Reader's viewpoint will always be around this time. Maybe if I'm catching up and reading on Tuesdays, I'm going to read 1 hour earlier, like on 6 PM for me, but like that's only 1 hour earlier starting time for you guys. So it would still be 2 AM at this point. Of course, we're not gonna get the whole story. It's always the same. But like when the campaign of like the TTRPG starts, we need to find a good spot for most of you guys to watch. which is going to be incredibly hard. Because it feels like a lot of you guys are like in the east. Somewhere in the east. And considering that Haku and Ron, if both of them agree to be in the campaign, are from America, and I'm from Germany, this will be incredibly difficult. I have to play in the evening. So let's say I'm telling them we can start at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. I usually was because I have to work at this time. I go the days of I got the day off today. What if the campaign happens on a Saturday, Lachi? Then you might be able to watch it, right? Because then on Sunday you don't need to work, right? My work schedule is small, so I can afford to attend live streams for now. It is 7 p.m. for me, so the same. So to me, it's the same. Crash. Oh, the bear is still fighting. Constellation Dogja Kim. You cannot pass this place. Saturdays would work. Great. Oh, it's breaking. The mother is breaking, man. I can't wait for me to prepare this entire TTRPG thing, then ask Haku, and Haku is like, you know, Pyro, it's a cool thing you're doing, but I'm not the biggest fan of TTRPGs. I'm just waiting for the rejection. I'm just waiting. Are there any students even here? I don't know. Are we all students in the big picture of life? Always learning, always getting better? That's roar. Everyone, look away! Oh, are there outer gods coming? Close your eyes! It's the tentacles again. It's an otherworld god. Otherworld god. Now it's otherworld god. Should it be outer god? It's those tentacles. It's always those damn tentacles. Wait, actually, maybe not. Lol, I got to see. I got the campaign I'm on Saturdays. We shall see. It all depends on time. The Cthulhu-looking ass is back. The Cthulhu-looking thing is back. Yeah, we need to see times. We need to see times. I mean, most importantly, it's the time for me and the players to work. But I also want for a lot of you guys to see it as well. Because obviously, having people watch it live is half the fun of it, I guess. It's a divine power that was summoned by the Founder's mother, by offering up her own shadow as a sacrifice. This is different from Peaceland. The thing that's being summoned now is... Is it actually Cthulhu, though? Or is it like... Nagarajajaj? What... Like, I remember, like, what's the name? Abolev? I remember that guy from D&D. Abov, I remember Abov from D&D. I remember Cthulhu because he's famous. What if that's not I don't know what it is. Become even more great now. There's Nyarlathotep because I remember from an anime or something. There's so many of them right now. I'm just scrolling through like the Wikipedia of all of them. And I'm like, oh, there's so many of them. That's insane. I don't even know which one of them would be spoilers. Because I don't even know which one are in the story. I'm not reading it. I'm just looking at the names. Not in Omniscient Reader's viewpoint, just like in Cthulhu Mythos Deities Wikipedia. I don't think it's Cthulhu, but certainly it's something from the lore of Lovecraft. Other is the original Lovecraft used term. Outer is just a more widely known fan name for them. I think they are in the story, but I don't know. Just the Eldritch guy. true body of an otherworld god. Jungok, we don't stop it now. It's too late. This is beyond anything that we are capable of handling. The fourth wall has been activated in full force. Ugh. Look at how casually he's standing there while his sister is probably dead on the ground. Don't worry. With something like that here, the Constellations will have to intervene. The otherworld gods and Constellations are like cats and dogs. I'm sure they'll show up to maintain a power balance just like how they did at the Constellation banquet. Plup plup. Banquet? Perhaps as far as they go this time around. No way. Junior is thinking about regressing. That's also massive. An otherworld god is here? But no one's showing up to help us. Rubs hands in anticipation. You know we're not going to continue reading after this. Some constellations are appalled by the appearance of an otherworld god. Many constellations are angry at how certain nebulae have taken control of the narrative. Constellation Prisoner of the Golden Headband expresses hostility towards the nebula Papyrus. Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon rears his fangs at Nebula Veda. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is upset at atrocity committed by Nebula Olympus. I see. All of this happens. All the constellations of the Korean Peninsula are curious to see which nebula you'll choose. Because of me. Can't wait for the next week. Woo! Many nebula wish that you'd succeed their story. If you succeed the story, you will be bound to the nebula the story belongs to. Nebula Olympus wants you to succeed Lightning Carnival. Nebula Veda wants you to succeed Thunder Guide. Nebula Veda Papyrus wants you to succeed Master of the Typhoon Wolf. Many nebula are urging you to make your choice. All the constellations of the Korean Peninsula are watching as you decide. Jungkook is most of the time thinking about regression because he's depressed. This is why I can never grow fond of the constellations. Lightning Carnival, Thunder Guide, Master of the Typhoon Wolf, they're all stories that involve murdering your family members. If I succeed one of those stories, I'll be able to defeat the otherworld god with the power of probability that it will give me. And my mother will end up dying here. Junghyuk, do you remember how we formed a nebula together? I named it Dr. Kim Company. I see that you still want to call it that ridiculous name, huh? I'll name our nebula myself. I won't succumb to the fate that you want to force upon me. I will be the one to decide how my own story goes. That's a nice change, like nice end of a story. Well, technically, it's his fourth try, right? Because there's run 0, run 1, run 2, and now it's run 3. So it's like his fourth one. It's not the future Junior. You know what's funny? I don't know if it's season 4, season 5, or season 6. I feel like this would be a nice point to end the season. Imagine the season. Imagine like it's like the season is already announced to be like 2 cores. And the first core ends exactly here. We don't talk about run 0. Imagine it's like, oh yeah, and actually season 5 of Omniscient Reader 2.0 will be a 2-core season, and then it ends there after like 12 or 13 episodes, and then they're like, well, now you have to wait like 3 months until the next core will come. Riots would break out if it ends here. It would be so fun, man. I might be kind of a sadist for people who, especially from people who've read the manhwa and novel. Good cliffhanger for a season end. It would be a massive cliffhanger for a season end, but it would be a great cliffhanger. Like, you know, if this is a cliffhanger, you just need to think how many people would be like, wait, at which episode in the webtoon does season 5 core 1 end? And everybody would Google that. Everybody would be like, oh, we need to read the webtoon or the novel now. We need to read that. I cannot wait 3 months until the next core comes. It would 100% be like that. 100%. Totally. Totally, totally, totally. Perfect marketing strategy, yeah. And at the point where, I don't know, Season 5 Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint anime sounds so far away. What is coming is going to be big. Yeah, and it's going to be next week. Lashi checking their coins at 1.5k. Yeah, everybody checking their coins one last time at the end of the stream. You guys need to remember. I still have not determined the prices. If there's items in the shop that cost millions of coins, maybe only the supporting constellations will be able to buy them, and not you guys. It's fourth season most likely. I'm still thinking, like, Elaine Forest Essence, I was thinking of making it 1,000 coins per person, but like, 1,000 coins per person would mean, like, for a 4-person or 5-person group, it would be like 5,000 coins to just get, like, the Elaine Forest Essence. Like, for, like, 1,000 coins, that's 1,000 coins for the Elaine Forest Essence sound too much? What do you guys say? What do you think? We can talk about that. How is this a lot? Okay, 2. Is 1,000 a lot? Like, right now, I'm obviously biased because I see Dogja's story. And Dogja's story, he always gets like, oh, here's 500 coins for you, here's 2,000 coins for you, here's 2,000 coins for you. Especially for something that's free and normally. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the Elaine Forest Essence would replace long rest in D&D. Like, if people are resting for 8 hours, they would only get the benefit of a short rest. Meanwhile, if they buy the Elaine Forest Essence, they get the benefits of what is normal for a long rest in D&D. If you guys understand what that is in D&D terms. Dr. Briefs, here, take 100 coins. I need to think about those coins. Maybe I need to lower the coins for everything I have. Because, yeah, Elaine Forest is a long rest in D&D. Because when I look at the items that I have, like the SS grade items, those are... Wait, I need to go into the long list here. The SS grade items are, as I said, the SS grade items are from 3.75 million to higher. Like, I have, like, the highest things I have are around 7.5 million coins. 100 coins, Webtoon equals 10 per stream, I don't know. Gifting coins is fun, maybe I need to make everything cheaper. What if I remove... I could remove a 0 from every single thing I have, because, like, S-grade items are... Oops. Let me tell you. I need to pull it up, so it's going to take me a tiny bit. But this is just like the after talk with me sharing more information about other stuff. It's loading. Treasure. Okay. Now I need to bring up my calculator. How much for Sangha bike? Sangha is a bike? Okay, so SS grade items are, as I said, 3.75 million and higher. S grade items are between 375,000 and 75 coins and 3.75 million. A grade items are between 37,575 and 375,000. B grade items are between 7,575 and 37,500, and C grade items then would be 3,750 until 7,500. I think I need to remove a 0 from all of those, right? Lachi, although I love free coins, you still owe me for that poem. You still owe me for that poem out of the 220 ORV. Assuming people get around 1,000 coins per stream, it would be good if things were affordable. Sanga bike, the one that got stolen. I want to gift that to a player. Constellation, who knows the future, shoot a devil, holy magic while looking away. Pen was cooking with that one. I feel like I'm going to start with removing 1-0 from all the things. So nothing will be in the millions, but SS grade items will still be like in the hundreds of thousands. I think that could work. So like then I could say Elaine Forest Essence is 100 coins. I could say Elaine Forest Essence could be 100 coins. We could go with the 100 there. Next stream, I shall have Constellation modifier picked out. Yeah, that will be great to see all of your Constellation modifiers. Next stream, I also want to be in an almost playable state. So that means to have a lot of stigma prepared, to have more items and all the other things, like personal attributes, more personal skills. That's the stuff until next week. Then I'm also, next week sometime, I might go asking Haku, and I need to find a way to contact Ron. Is Ron on the server? Is Ron on that server? Can I just DM him? I need to find all the stuff out. I need to find ways. But I'm going to make everything cheaper, I guess. What the fuck? I need to find this rep. Fish suit D&D. Run as a Discord server. Okay, I could join that. The spooky suit will... Okay, there's a... Why is it... There's an item out of place. Okay. If we change our names, the coins will be lost. I don't think so. I don't think so. Is there a Discord server for the ORV D&D? I have not created a Discord server for anything. I have like a private Discord server I use with friends, but I don't have a... I mean, my private Discord server that I now use with friends was supposed to be my Discord server even in the olden days when I was streaming on Twitch. So I'm thinking about opening that up for the future, but I don't know. Because if not, we can change the for play. I could ask. I cannot test this myself. A voice chat and maybe a new channel for games. If we do it on Haku's server, that would be the case. But I also don't want just to kidnap Haku's server for something I would do, even though technically Haku would also be in it if he agrees it. But we can see that. We can see that in the future. It's still a bit in the way. And Chris, I feel like because I cannot retest it myself, the easiest way would be for somebody of you to change their name for like the future stream and test it out. We can even note down your coins right now to see to make it so that if you lose your coins, I can just give you the coins back if you lost them. But like that would just be for a test. One and Devil requests all constellations to like the stream conducted by Dokebi Laughing Suya. 155. And we still have our private chats on your server anyway, so you could open up your server. I could. I'm always just felt like it wasn't necessary because I almost have I don't know. I felt too tiny and too insignificant to open up my server. uh, bam, 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 bam. But I think that's the point that we have reached the end for today. I think that's a good ending spot for now. Next week, I'm going to give you another update. We're going to maybe catch up. I think Lachi's doing a name change. I think next week we might catch up. It should be possible. Thinking about it, lol. I mean, it would make sense to at least invite the players, I guess. Yeah. The players and me need a server for something. But I also have like the matcha. I also have the issue in my heart that if other people on that server see that I'm preparing an Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint TTRPG instead of season 2 of my Black Clover TTRPG, I feel like they might feel betrayed. I've already changed my name last week, so now we have to see if it will change next week. Coin is... yeah, Chris. Coin is... I'm gonna make a separate YouTube account because that's username kind of iconic. I mean, you technically don't need to change your account, but like if you make a separate account, that would mean like the coins are, like the coins you have on this one would be not gone, but like I would need to see the coins on one account to transfer it to the other for you. Remember, RV is a combination of all stories. Yeah, I could technically incorporate it, but like these guys are waiting for season 2, my other friends, and like we have this whole story going on, and I have announced the season 2 back then in March, and since March we have not gotten to play because I did not get to preparing it, and now I'm spending a lot of my time on that ORV TTRPG, and I don't know how they stand for me, like preferring to work on that right now instead of our campaign. I mean, technically I am my own person, so they would understand if I have like different interests and stuff, and they wouldn't really take it like bad. But I still would feel kind of bad showing them that I have put them on the back burner. Like that feels kind of bad. uh Okay, but I think that's the I just bit all the random backstory from my D&D chart a few days before it actually starts. You have so much time to work on it. And by the way, the backstory is like not too important, but like you have all the time to work on it. Yeah. So guys, I'm going to end it here. Next week on Monday, we're going to stream ORV until we're caught up. On Tuesday, we're going to stream ORV, the new chapter that just got released. And maybe, on a Wednesday, we're going to stream me reading all of the Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint chapters again. Like me flying through the chapters and noting down. I want to go through all the chapters again. I want to go through all the chapters so that I can see all the different character windows that appeared, so that I can note down like the different personal skills, personal abilities, stigmas, and all of that stuff, so that I can like use them and write them into the TTRPG. So I'm not really going to read. Like if I'm going to do that on Wednesday, I'm not really going to read. I'm just going to scroll through everything very fast until I see like a character window pop up, or like or like a message that says something. For the finale, see. He summoned my messages. Everybody is summoning them. Everybody's summoning my messages. Okay. Concurrent viewers 11. Chat rate 19 messages per minute. The chat rate is going up. Broncan does screenshots about important windows with important info and cool panels. So far, I only did screenshots of Suyongs and Beyongs and Dokkaebi. Yeah, I'm doing the screenshots of the real important stuff. By the way, how many coins does it take to grant inspiration? I think I need to adjust those as well if I change the other things. I have inspiration. Let me see. Yeah, when I make screenshots, I'm always sending them to Matcha before I make them into emotes. Inspiration, I have it at 1,000. I have inspiration at 1,000 coins. But I feel like if I put inspiration at 100, it would be too low. Maybe I will put inspiration at 500, considering you get, like, as we can see, you get around 1,000 to 1,500 coins per stream. I guess it's like you get around 500 coins per hour. I feel like you get around 500 coins per hour. So if you watch 2 hours of a stream, you have 1,000 coins. And considering if you are watching the D&D live, and the D&D game goes for around 2 to 3 hours, that would mean if you use inspiration, at the end of the stream, you already have earned enough coins to use inspiration again. Like, technically, unless you're blood, and also because we're still not, like, starting, like, considering all these different things, that means you guys are going to have still a lot of streams to earn more coins to, like, amass your riches. Bah, inspiration will have to do something with your personal skills. In my opinion, like in Baldur's, inspiration through action that inspire your background, because personal skills are related to you. With your personal skills? I have not played Baldur's Gate yet, so I need to figure that out. Yeah, maybe we're going to limit it so that you can only buy one like every constellation can only buy inspiration once per session. Maybe it's like all of you, like one person can only buy it once per stream. I don't know. I could not program that, I think. Let's see. Core. Commands. Command cooldown. Create commands. No. Wait. Enabled. Core. Commands. Command cooldown. Trigger a command cooldown. Any grant inspiration. Okay. Commands. Grant inspiration. Global cooldown. User cooldown. I can make it global. That would mean that only one person can use it. I mean, we could, but then no one would have any coins left to buy anything else or give coins, etc. Can we store it? Like inspiration? No, you give inspiration to a person and they have it. And I don't know if like they have to use it in that session or something. How many hours? How many seconds in a day? 86,400. 86,400. Okay. Okay, let me test this. Let me test this really quick. Inspiration. Grant inspiration to the incarnation of their choice. Now let me type it again. Inspiration. Nope, I just bought it again. I just bought it again. It did not work. Why? Do you not like CC, Ren? Do you not like CC? Uh, okay, you used okay. Okay, now I need to use the commands. Set points matcha mage 3691. Ah, I forgot the equal sign. Equal. Ah. Okay. I don't know. It did not work. It did not work. I did change it there, but it did not work. Uh, I have no idea. We'll figure it out in the future sometime. If not, we're just going to make it a rule for ourselves, and we don't need a bot for it. Like, if I tell it to you, you will understand it. If I write it in the rule set, you will understand it. It won't be that hard. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is enough for today. It's time for you guys to get in bed. Because if you stayed up for me, go to bed. You deserve it. Move around, get your blood flowing, and if you guys stayed up for me, go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Thank you for being here. We'll see each other again next week when the long journey of Omniscient Reader's viewpoint is going to come not really to an end, but we're achieving a point. We're achieving a point that has been in the making for a very, very long time already. Because the first Omniscient Reader's viewpoint stream was half a year ago. I'm doing this for half a year now. So guys, see you next week. Finally gonna be caught up. Until then, that's all is for me for today. All that to be said is stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay cultured. Pyro out. Bye bye. A constellation who is stupid says what?